Right. Hi guys, it's Ken from Bradley's Driving School, and today we're doing a mock test with Rachel. I've never met Rachel before. She's had 15 minutes to get used to the car. Has taken a test before, is that right?
Yeah.
And obviously you feel, can you tell what you feel for?
It was a hill start where I just got a little bit nervous about a car being too close behind, and I didn't put my brakes on fast enough, and so the instructor had to put their brakes on, and it was a safety issue.
If there's a car close behind and you start to roll and you don't go for the brake straight away, the examiner will duel you.
Yeah.
Then they'll help you out, they'll tell you very nicely, but when you get back to the test centre, they've took physical action, so they'll fail you for it. If you were stopped on a hill, personally, I'll be using a parking brake. What I'd then do is I'd set the gas and find the driving point. So when you feel the driving point, that slight tug, you know your car's not going to roll back, and then when you take your handbrake off, just go more gas.
Yep.
Now, because you've done a test before, I'm not going to go into the spiel. I'm just going to ask you to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs or markings, or I'll ask you to turn, which you will do some good time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
On your last test, did you do sat-nav or signs?
I did a bit of both, I think. I did sat-nav.
Sat-nav. Well, we'll do a signs one today. You've done sat-nav, so we'll do a signs. Now, we've got one question for you. Could you tell me how you check your brake lights will work before starting a journey?
You can check the reflection in a window or a mirror, or you can get someone to sort of go behind the car and check them for you.
Nice one, well done. Now, what I'd like you to do is to start your car, turn left out of here, just put your clutch down, press the red button. So you just make your way at the test centre and turn left. Left.
Right, left.
Now if you just follow the road round to the left, and could you drive your car forward into a bay of your choice? Now this could be left or right hand side, so if you just drive into any one you feel happy to drive into. Rachel makes driving into the bay look very easy. She does good all-round observation before reversing out of the bay. There will be no faults recorded on this one, so this is a nice piece of work. Thank you. That's fine, thanks. You needn't check that, I'm happy with that. Okay. Now if you just like reverse it out. At the end of the road, turn left. Rachel records a minor fault here when emerging left at this junction. She positions too far over to the right. Had there been a car wanted to turn right into this junction, then it could have been a serious fault if she blocked the car from entering the junction. At the end of the road, turn left. Rachel's head movement when using the mirrors is very exaggerated. It should just be eye movement for the middle mirror and slight head movement for the left door mirror. This would not be marked on the driving test. It's an all-wise tail light you have to bob your head about and throw a few disco moves just so that the examiner can see that you're checking your mirrors. Examiners are very good at what they do. They are highly trained. They do not need to see you bobbing your head about. Pull up in a convenient place on the left, please. This is the start of your independent drive. if you drive to the end of the road and turn left and follow signs for Darlington. So drive to the end of the road, follow the signs for Darlington. I will change the signs, but I'll tell you in plenty of time.
Okay.
Rachel, when asked to pull in, pulls too far away from the curb. This would be a minor error. When she drives off, she forgets to look over her shoulder. This would also be a minor error. When asked to turn left at the end of the road, she forgets her mirrors before she indicates. This would also be a minor error. Rachel records a minor fault because she forgets to check her middle and right door mirror before indicating right at the roundabout. Rachel records another minor fault because she does not check her mirrors when leaving the roundabout before she signals left. She also leaves in the right lane, which is another minor fault. Normally when you have two lanes clear, you have to leave in the left lane. The learner driver in front of us is driving a little bit on the slow side. Rachel realises this and maintains a 2-second gap, which is good stuff. She then proceeds through the roundabout without giving way as she reads the sign on the left hand side. Well done with this, nice piece of work. Rachel forgets to look in the mirrors again before indicating right at the roundabout. This would be another minor fault. Rachel has looked in the mirrors, but she signalled left before she looked in the mirrors. You're supposed to look in the mirrors and then see if it's safe to signal. She's now missed this too many times, so it becomes an habitual fault. So this is now a serious fault. Mirror before signal. Pull up the convenient place on the left. Thank you. And you drive on when you feel ready. Rachel records another minor fault. She forgets to look over her right shoulder before moving off from the side of the road. This is the second time she's done this. It's not signposted, so at the end of the road, turn left. I've now waved the white flag with the mirrors. I'm not going to mention it no more, and I'm not going to mark it no more because she's just not looking in the mirrors at all. On the left, please. Rachel has now missed her blind spot for the third time. This would be recorded as a serious fault for moving off safely. Rachel makes good judgment of when and when not to go at this roundabout. Learners tend to pull out this roundabout when they shouldn't go, and they tend to stop when they should go. So this is good decision making by Rachel. This is classed as a serious fault because Rachel has the choice of lanes to leave the roundabout, and she picks the right lane when the left lane is clear. She then proceeds to drive along in the right lane for quite a distance before moving back to the left.
Follow the signs for Spennymoor. Just keep going back round. Just miss the exit. Just go back round. It's alright. Just count them as you go around. We want number 4. That one's number 1 over there. We want number 4.
Rachel has missed her exit on the roundabout, so I've just guided her back round the roundabout. The only thing she's going to get a minor fault for is because the signal comes off and she fails to reapply it.
Signs for the town centre.
If you watch Rachel at this roundabout, she barely looks to the right. It looks like she's looking out the corner of her eye. She needs to turn her head to the right to have a proper look. This would be recorded as a minor error.
Roundabout, turn left.
Rachel's signal comes off at this roundabout. She fails to reapply it for turning left. This would be recorded as a minor error. Rachel records a serious fault at this road calming measure. Her vision is blocked by the van in front. Rachel follows the van through blindly. She should stop at the give way lines and wait until she can see for herself that the road is clear. You will see an oncoming blue car having to slow down for Rachel.
At the roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit.
Rachel records a serious fault at this roundabout. I ask her to turn left at the roundabout. She drives onto the roundabout, goes past the first exit, goes past the second exit, goes past the third exit, all in the left lane, and I have to ask her to leave at the next exit.
This exit for us, that'll do. Just take that one.
Rachel's observation at this mini roundabout were very poor the last time we came to it, but because she's gone the wrong way, we've had to come back to this roundabout. But this time she takes effective observation, so well done with that one. End of the road, turn left. Park at a convenient place on the left, please. You drive on when you feel ready. Rachel records a serious fault here for use of speed. I have to ask her to slow the car down because she's doing 39 in a 30 mph road. Need to slow it down. It's only 30. At the roundabout, turn left. Rachel records a minor fault for use of mirrors changing direction. She moves back to the left lane after the bus lane. The most important mirror here is the left door mirror. She only uses the middle mirror and she uses it very late. She needs to look in them early so it gives it time to react if anything happens. Rachel must be in a hurry to get this mock test over with. I again have to ask her to reduce her speed because she's doing 40 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour road. She's already recorded a serious fault for use of speed, so this would not be marked again.
You need to slow down at some point. Take the second road to the left. That one's the first. Sorry, the second road to the right. That one's the first one. You know it better than me. Oh dear.
Rachel records a minor fault for gears. Second gear was too high of a gear to go around this corner. She should have clutched down and done the roll in first gear.
Oh dear, that was a fail.
And take the next road. Just drive in Ribier, sorry, on the left or right hand side. There's somebody in the test said just drive in Ribier. That'll do, it's not part of the test, don't worry about that. Alright, then just rest your feet. Okay, how do you think that went then?
Well, drove fast a couple of times.
Fast, that was a bit scary. Right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 serious faults. So I'm going to go through the serious faults, okay? Now, when we drove to the test centre, what was my advice to you? What did I say you would need to improve on?
Mirrors,
Mirrors, and what was the other one?
speed.
I said you need to improve on your MSM routine. You drive too fast. That's exactly what you feel for.
Right.
Moving off safely. When I first pulled you in, where did you look before you moved off? You looked over your right shoulder.
Yeah.
Every other time after that, did you look over your right shoulder?
So no.
So now, because you've repeated this, it's becoming an habitual fault. You've repeated it 3 times, it
Right.
becomes a serious. So you've getting a
Alright.
serious fault for not looking over your shoulder.
Right.
Now, I know that you've heard of mirror signal maneuver. So if I ask you to turn left, which mirror should you use? So if I ask you to turn left, which mirrors do you use?
Middle and left.
Middle and left. Why do you use that one first of all?
Check behind you.
To see how close the vehicle is. Why do you use the left door mirror?
Just check that there's nothing coming on your left hand side.
Like
A bicycle or something.
good
like
stuff,
that.
cyclists. If I ask you to turn right, which mirrors do you use?
Yeah. Middle and right.
Why do you use the right door mirror for?
Just check if there's coming up anything overtaking you.
Yeah. How many times do you use your mirrors when I ask you to turn left or right?
Probably not that many times.
None. You know, every time you signal right or left, you never use your mirrors. And I've given up marking after 3 or 4 goes. I just give up because you've got to use the mirror signal maneuver again. So again, that's an habitual fault. Mirrors before indicating. This might have some to do with not having any lessons for
A while.
a while. Yeah, I think that's all that is. That's easy to put right.
Just make it a habit.
Yeah, a good habit. You need to make good habits, not bad ones. Use of speed. If there's regular street lighting in the areas built up,
It's 30. I
Will
know.
you-
It's just I think for me, I was concentrating on what I was doing and forgetting about the speed bit.
well, don't let
So-
one thing.
But
over-
also, yours accelerator is a lot more sensitive than mine.
In what more sense? You're a lot more.
Mine takes ages to speed up. This one goes from 0 to 50
Well,
in 10
actually-
seconds.
Have you? I was just about to see it. Have you ever been on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Now, when you were pulling off, if I closed my eyes, I could have felt I was on a roller coaster. It was that fast. You pull off like a boy racer, really aggressive.
That's because my car goes really slow when I pull off.
I didn't mark it, but honestly, it
All
felt
right, too fast pulling off.
too
Right.
fast. You knew how fast that was,
Yeah.
didn't you? So that just means if it's too fast, you need to put a little bit less gas on. So we feel for speed, and twice I asked you to slow down. It was like
Mhm.
39 and a 30. If there's regular street lighting
30.
built up, it's got to be 30. So you had the digital one on there, and I did turn it back on for you. Normal driving position, you've got a serious fault here. Very first roundabout we come to, which lane did you leave in? When you
The
turn,
right hand one, was it?
you
Yeah.
left in the right hand one. Now, when
Mhm.
you've got 2 lanes clear, which lane must you leave in?
Left.
If somebody's cutting you up, yeah, great, leave in the right lane. Now, you did leave in the right lane, then come back to the left. So I just marked that as a minor fault. But then I asked you to turn right Bishop Auckland,
Mhm.
which was the third exit. Which lane did you leave in then?
Right.
And you drove all the way down the dual carriageway in the right lane.
Mhm.
So when you've got 2 lanes clear, you need to leave in
You
the
stay
left
in the
lane. So
left,
that would
yeah.
be a serious fault for normal driving position. The next one was awareness and planning. Can you remember? Do you know Spennymoor at all?
Yes. We went there twice today.
Yeah, I'll come back to that
To
one.
remember it, yes.
Well, I asked you to turn left at the mini roundabout. You've got Asda on the right. You'll see it on video.
Mhm.
There was a road calming measure so you can give way to oncoming traffic. Can you remember that one? There was a van blocking your view and you could not see past the van.
Mhm.
So the van started to drive off. What did you do?
Followed him. I should
Eh,
have
and
waited, yeah.
what was coming the other side?
Another car.
Another
yeah.
car. So
Yeah.
never follow things through blindly. You should have sat and waited till you could get a better view.
Mhm.
What happened if there had been a motorbike coming through there really quickly? It would have been quite scary. So there was a blue car coming. You did slow them down a little bit, so you should have stopped there. You should have just waited because you couldn't see. You've just let them make the decision for you.
Mhm.
And moving off safely. What was the other one? Use of speed. Oh, there was one more. I asked you to turn left at the roundabout.
Mhm.
Where did you go?
All the way around.
Yeah, I've got a picture. I've got a picture of that one actually. Do you know why I've got a picture of it for? So there's the roundabout.
Yeah.
We were coming from there. I asked you to turn left.
Yeah.
You went, and we ended up going down there.
So I should have gone
Left,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
turned,
Just
just
left.
turned left. There was another roundabout where I asked you to
Yeah.
turn right fourth exit. Now you missed the exit, so I just told you to go back
I
round.
think what I did there was I just heard turn left, and I was thinking turn left onto the roundabout, not turn left at the next junction.
Right. Oh, I can't get my head around that one. But
No, don't worry, it's a woman thing.
so left at the roundabout, just left, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the other one you went round, had to go around again. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
You didn't get marked that. You did get a minor fault because you didn't reapply your signal. But you've
Right.
done that safely, more or less, so you get away with that. Minor faults was just them. They're all same faults, look, mirrors, blind spots. Signals necessary. There was one roundabout you didn't signal left. As the signals coupled correctly, you were moving over to lanes with indicators on. And position normal stops.
Struggle with your indicator.
I know.
didn't get
Well,
it right. I didn't-
sorry, I should
switching
have.
it off.
I should have mentioned this at the start, but you know when you put your indicator on,
Yeah.
to cancel it, you just touch it gently. You were just being a bit of a brute and going like this, look.
Mine only has up and down.
Yeah. So these have lane changing signals, so you've got to put it past the pressure point. But to cancel it, look, just flick it softly. It was like a disco, wasn't it, with you?
Yeah, it was. I'm going, what am I doing? How do I get this off?
So you've just got to flick it gently. So I'm not worried too much about that one. Observation, there was a mini roundabout you came to, and you hardly looked like you looked to the right out of the corner of your eye.
Mhm.
So you need to turn your head more
Turn
to
my
the
head
right.
more, yeah.
I wouldn't care. We came back to the same roundabout, and you did look to the right, which I thought was really good. Turning left, coming out of here, did you see where you positioned your car?
On the right hand side.
Yeah, keep to the left. Now that was just a man, but you know if there'd been a car wanting to turn right
Yeah,
into there.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Got it.
Couple of gear faults. You drove all the way down the road in second gear. I can't remember what the other one was. Position normal stop, you'd pull a bit too far off the curb, and that was it really. So the main things are the serious faults, blind spots, which to me you drove as if you were a bit nervous, and when you're nervous, your brain doesn't work. Blind spots, mirrors, normal driving position when you've got 2 lanes clear, leaving the left lane. awareness and plan. If you can't see, don't go. And use of speed. A couple of times you were speeding. There was 6 serious faults actually, because when I asked you to turn left at the roundabout, you'd done it dangerous by going round to the right in the left lane. So that would be the 6th one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Have you any questions?
Not really. No. That's
Right.
pretty clear. Just need lots of practice.